Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. 14. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
On the play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On play action, here's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Devontae Parker. A 7-yard pickup.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. To throw again. Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Pirine, the ball carrier.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
On the 6-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
He's brought down
up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
A gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just 5 wide. Me and you. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Dolphins.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56. Check it back. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw again. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
58 to Mike. Ready?
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
On second down, Tua. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills head on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.